This one's less than a minute, but it has a lot of deaths on it. Let's check it out. I think we're not supposed to be killing the rats. Dude, what? Did you see that? Okay, being captured is one thing, but like... where were we supposed to go? Because that's a trap. That's like... And then we get captured afterwards? Like, what? Like, I don't... Like, where do you even want me to go? Oops. Okay, that was a terrible idea. An ill-conceived plan. Oops. Dash blocks make me so uncomfortable. Where am I going? Do we need to like go in here and then go back through the pipe? Because there's nothing going on here, right? Oh, we're supposed to kill the bully and then what? I don't know, what does killing the bully do for us? I'm confused. Oops. I'm thinking this level might be using some sort of immunity limit shenanigan in order to make killing the bully impactful. Wait, I didn't see the P-switch door before. Okay. Well, that explains it. Okay, and that's it clear. That's actually a really clever course, wasn't it? Because, it's like you're triggering a P-switch. You weren't killing the bully. I don't know why I was thinking it was killing the bully, but anyway. How does it have that many deaths? I guess people are just bad at timing their rat jumping up. Very simple example. But, anyway. What do you mean, what do I mean? I don't know, I don't know, I've just been like, maybe you need to rewind the stream or something, but like, you've just been kind of going on about how there's like a lot of, Twitch viewers and like streamers are like really like, they don't really care about like, the average other person that's on Twitch, you know, whether it's a viewer or a streamer or whatever. They do find some people on Twitch that they do care about, granted, besides themselves. But for the most part, they're only ever serving, like, those persons and their own interests and not anybody else's. I mean, like, I guess what I mean to say is, like, generally speaking, the people on Twitch, they don't care about the other people on Twitch. They just only care about, like, their friends on Twitch, like, people that they consider to be their friends, at least anyways. And they kind of like, they just don't really bother with other people for the most part. That's not everybody on Twitch, but a good portion of people are like that. I would say at least 75% of the users on Twitch. Probably a lot more. Probably more like 95% or more. I just want you guys to, like, remember, you know, it's like... There's a couple of scriptures, right? They were, like, asking, like, whoa. They're asking, like, what were the greatest commandments, you know, of the great teacher? And he would, like, say, like, love, Jehovah your God, you know, with all, like, your whole mind, heart, and soul or something like that, and strength or whatever. And then also, like, love your neighbor as yourself or whatever. Or something like that. Like, there's, like, two really good commandments. And they're, like, the whole, like, love your neighbor thing is just, like, that's not really, like, much of a thing on Twitch. Because then, like, okay, but then, like, somebody asked, you know, Jesus Christ, the great teacher, like, who really is my neighbor, right? And then he, like, just kind of, like, he gave them an illustration and just kind of said, essentially, like, whoever is nearby you that, like, could potentially use your help or whatever, like, I don't know, it's weird, like, I feel like, whoa, like, the streamers in general, they're just kind of, like, out to compete with each other, and they're usually not out to help other streamers. They, which, I mean, it's kind of okay for it to be like that in a way, because I think Twitch kind of encourages Twitch streamers to be competitive with each other, because why else would they call the function a raid? You know, if everyone's just, like, kind of, like, arranging some sort of, like, imaginary attack on, like, another stream or whatever. From one stream to another. Now you could try to use the argument that it's supposed to be, like, some sort of, like, World of Warcraft reference or something like that, but I'm not buying that in the slightest, like, in a way, it can be, like, a cooperative gesture, but I feel like over the years, it's been anything but like that. Like, I feel like every time I get raided, I feel like my, like, viewer count, like, or, well, not every time, but most of the time, I want to say at least 60% of the time, like, actually, my viewer count, like, does better, like, before the raid than after the raid. But there's still a good chunk of the time where it's the opposite, right? Like, so it's, I don't know, you would think that something like that would be a little bit consistent one way or the other, but it's not. Like, it's definitely not, like, an overwhelming majority one way or the other, but it's also, like, it doesn't really feel coin flippy either. It says it's a Goomba level? What? That doesn't look like a Goomba level. What is going on here? What is happening? 40 seconds. Is this like a defeat Goombas level? Yeah, okay. Where are the Goombas? It says at least 10. There's a couple of Goombas down there. Wait, are they coming? They're coming from the blaster, aren't they? Oops. Okay, so... Wait a minute, why... Did you guys see that? Like, the Goomba and the blaster were, like, bouncing around? That was so strange. I was trying to figure out if there'd be a way to manipulate the missiles, and it probably is. Well, that's not what I wanted. I don't want to be stuck down here. Oh, I didn't even notice that gap in the wall earlier. Okay. Not sure how to get these bullets to come after the Goombas. Maybe something like that. Oh, I think it's because of the falling trampolines. That's why the Goomba's bouncing around. I feel like they don't have enough time to turn around and to move. Okay, maybe... I don't know. Maybe we were supposed to do it down this way. Okay, yeah, that seems closer to being correct. What in the world? Okay, there we go. There we go. Yeah, that's the way. Ah! Only need to defeat one more Goomba. There we go. Well, I guess that made me quite a bit better at dealing with the red Mecha Koopas. Would you be able to get that outside of detailed search? I don't know. Anyways, alright, 67 seconds clear check time. Is this a Kaizo world level? Looks like it might be. Let's have a look. It's kind of a long level, but maybe it's got like checkpoints or something, who knows. I don't know. Maybe I'm just worn out today and maybe we should just come back tomorrow. Tomorrow? Alright, I'm streaming tomorrow. Oh, that's another thing too, is I could just take a break and just do some building for a little while. Just to kill some time. Do you guys know I'm working on a super world right now? Dude, where's that shell coming from? What is this, a troll level? I thought this was a Kaizo world level, but I don't know, man. Green mushroom. Cape. Thwomp chase. Ouch. Well, I don't know what hit me, but okay. Oh, now I have another cape. Whoa. Interesting. This level's given lots of power-ups. Whoops. There goes my cape. That would have been nice to have. This doesn't seem so bad. It's like a boss fight or something. Sure. Bring it on. Alright, non-progressive cape. Sure, sure. Oops. Red pipe spits out more capes, power-ups, good stuff. Do we need to like step on these bombs so they actually blow up the floor? Whoops. Okay. We got this. This is doable. It's kind of tricky, but it can be done for sure. Nice. Okay, we can go through the door now with our cape. I'm not sure if it was really necessary. Oh, can we go in here? We can. There's a checkpoint here. Nice. What the? You gonna make me take damage, huh? Rude. Ooh. Another Koopaling? Well, how many Koopalings do we have to fight? is kind of wild. Come on. Dude, get that Magic Koopa out of here. It keeps hurting me. I'm just trying to get the door. Oh, there's 2 Magic Koopas. No wonder I'm taking so much damage. Oh, come on. Whatever, I'm just getting out of here. Oh, it's the axe. I was trying to get a cape just so I can touch the axe. Let's see here. What are we doing? That was a good level. Okay. Alright. Jumper, anybody else? You got a level? Oh, you know, we can start cleaning out the list. This looks easy. It looks really long, but I guess I don't really care. Wait, why am I Luigi? No, I hate Luigi in 3D World. Toad is so much better. I mean, if it's forest, who wants to be green when the rest of the forest is green? Like, you can't even see your character. You're supposed to be controlling, you know? Anyway, okay. Oh, what are we doing? No. You're supposed to read what Nightbot's saying, dude. We're gonna play your level, but you're supposed to guide the first clear attempt. You didn't say anything, so we're just playing in 3D World Forest. If you have a different kind of style and theme you want us to try to first clear, just let us know. We can give it a try before we play your level. We're trying to get the viewers more involved in the first clear hunting. We do alternate between a first clear hunt and a viewer level. So it's your turn to pick what kind of course we try to first clear. Do people actually, like, ignore list Nightbot or something? I mean, I've ignored listed Buttspot, but I mean, that's Buttspot, you know what I mean? Like, I think Nightbot's a pretty chill guy. I don't know why I don't want to ignore this him. Okay, I guess I'm not supposed to go that way? I'm gonna go down with the donut box. Oh, wait a minute, I was already here, wasn't I? I don't know what's happening. Apparently they don't listen to the streamer's voice chat either. Ah! Okay, so that took me like above, and then I stepped on a donut block to leave. So, I don't know, maybe I should let the Thwomp kill me. So I can... Wasn't there a checkpoint up there, or am I just imagining things? Yeah, there's a checkpoint here, but... Oh, now the switch state has changed. That means I can get up there now. Where was the switch? I don't even remember a switch, to be honest. Anyways, oops. You're having KFC for your fast food? Wondering where we're getting a key. Whoops. I thought my star power was still active. Nashville, what? Oh, you live towards the east, do ya? I'm in Washington State myself, of course, from, like it says in the weather report every time I type exclamation point day. Ah! Wait, what? Oh, that's Revival Cheating talking about food. For a moment I thought that was Asteroid. I was like, what? Why is he talking about food? You know, not that he's not allowed to or anything, I just would have found it unexpected, is all. Considering current, I don't know what it is. Circumstances or something. Anyway, what? Wait, is that a power-up over there? It is. I thought that was a boomerang flower. Honestly, that was pretty easy. Apparently it has some sort of, like, bonus room, but I didn't find all the red coins for it, or pink coins. Anyway, well, we beat the clear track time, I think. Could probably do better, I suppose, but it's not really important, I guess. Last 90 days. Looks like more than 50. This was from... Wait, what? March. Near the end of March, okay. This is a pretty old one. I think they might have spelled the name incorrectly on purpose because it's like Mario. Mario-based trench. Surely they're talking about Zone 2, but do we even need to go into Zone 2? It appears that the answer is yes. Alright, let's put Mario on standby in case Toadette dies. I guess you probably want to avoid hitting the pals because it would take away your vision. Whoa. That's in case we've taken damage. This course doesn't seem so hard, but I can definitely see where people would lose patience with a course like this. Oh. We actually could not see that Thwomp, even though the pals were there. It just occurs to me that I might have hit a switch causing hard mode to take place. Or maybe just a Thwomp hit the switch rather than myself. That might be a better explanation. Wondering if there was a way to turn the switch back on. Huh. Where does this fight go? I don't know if... Okay, apparently there seems to be more than one route. Oh. I don't know if I should use the blue pipe or not. What in the... Is this the same room? Let's get the coins out of here so that we can verify if it's the same room or not. Well, I think about it, after I hit the POW, I didn't really need to, Anyway, whatever. I don't think this blue pipe's gonna be possible, yeah. Oops, I was gonna try hitting that POW. Fortunately, that did not work. Ouch. I don't know how to stop taking damage right now. Like, maybe I wasn't supposed to come here. Okay, like, if I don't bounce off of the Goombrat, we could see if I can go down below and to the right. But I also want to shoot that POW and see if that pipe is passable. Of course, I wouldn't really know if I need to go in there or not. But... Oops. Oh, that's not good. Ouch. Dude, why did I take damage twice? I'm really sloppy, apparently. Is there a power up here? Okay, there is. Alright, first order of business then. See if this pipe is passable. It's not. Okay. We can go this way. There's a lot of dry fish in the way. There's a switch here. Now we can get more vision. Oh, never mind. I don't know. I guess that switches in case we somehow cheesed something. Wait, now we're trapped? Okay, so we found a locked door, but we don't have a key for it. But I guess we're not actually trapped. Oh wait, no, yes we are. Oh wait, no, oh, well... Okay, we have a key, so we're definitely not trapped. At least not before we go into the door. Right? Or I mean... Or maybe we're trapped twice, if this is a trap too. I don't know. Okay, so maybe we're just supposed to go into this pipe. The rest of this seems kind of like there's nothing around. There is a door here, but there's no way I can use it, so that might be a different entrance into this pipe. Well, we found the checkpoint, so yeah, it appears that there are two different routes to the first checkpoint. Very interesting. Okay. Like, I was starting to wonder if I was playing a troll level right before I was touching the checkpoint, so it wouldn't surprise me if both routes were confusing. I don't think it was actually a troll, it just was confusing. It started to make me wonder if it was a troll level. Wow. Okay, so that wasn't actually that bad. I don't think that would game over revival cheating, for example, in Endless Challenge. Okay. Sandy Secrets. Whoa! 38 green mushrooms. Usually don't see that as a clear condition. Well, we haven't found one yet. I wonder if there could be like a treasure room with a whole bunch of them in there or not. Well, I guess we'll see. This could be a troll level, but it could also be a legit level. It's really hard to tell. Oh, what the? Okay, well, I found 3 of them. There's 3 in the first room. Okay, I'm probably, like, searching a little bit too hard for some of this stuff. Anyways, whatever. Okay. Probably nothing up here, but might as well check anyways. Alright, nothing up there. Okay. Oh, should we... Oh, wow. Was there a green mushroom in there, do you think? That would be kind of cruel if that were the case. I don't think we're supposed to go up there. Alright, 4 green mushrooms so far. I don't know if we should swap to the Goomba shoe or not, but... Whoa. Says you have to pick up all, right? So if the one inside that mystery block was a green mushroom instead of like a coin or power or whatever, we would still be missing 8 green mushrooms at this point in time. But we're already at the goal room, and I'm not really noticing any sort of like alternate paths I could have taken, really. Okay, that's not a pipe up there. Maybe there's a pipe down here. Okay, there it is. Oh, there's some more. Okay, so I'm missing 2 still. I don't think they're gonna be in this room, but figured it didn't hurt to check. Pretty easy to make sure I'm jumping in the right spots. Because of the tile, nature of these ground blocks. Anyway, well, so far I only have the suspicion that I might have missed 1 block or 1 green mushroom, so since I seem to be missing exactly 2, I don't feel the need to restart just yet. Oh, we're running out of time, aren't we? We have less than 30 seconds on the clock. I don't know where I should be trying to take this shoe or whatever. I have an idea. What if Oh, it's not up there, I guess. I don't hate the idea of it being in the Thwomp room here, but where would I look exactly? Whoops. I don't even know. I think I'm being a little bit sloppy with all this. Oops. Well, I should try and get that try and get that block that skewer was destroying earlier. Oops. That's just a coin. Okay. What if there's like pipe? Oh. There they are. Okay, that's pretty clever. Looks like a regular ground box, but that's a semi-solid. Well, that explains where the last two were then. I don't think there was one in that room. Alright. Got it done. That definitely was a puzzle level. So we somehow came across the correct genre, of course, or the one that you wanted anyways to see. Okay. What's this? Full lap to victory. It's called Roundabout. Let's give this one a try. Clear check time is 67 seconds. Coco Gator. Does it matter which platform you choose first? Oops. Oh, that part is a problem. Whoa. Huh. Oh! I don't know why I was completely unable to avoid that Goomba. I guess I didn't think it would fall at that angle for some reason. Whoa! Almost out of that spike there. Ah! Okay. Kind of a tricky course, but definitely enjoying it. Somewhat. Could I get away with being down here? I'm not sure. Oh, it is telling you not to go that way, so... Oh, yeah, you can't really... No, you can't really go that way. It's a pretty confusing course. I know I could do something like that if I really wanted to. Oops. I mean, technically... I could do this, then we could do that. Oops. Well, and then we could go over the ice blocks. I don't know if this is like intended to be like a hard route situation or what, but oops. Like it does allow me to like kind of like go through a lot of this faster, maybe even all of it. Not really sure. Oh! That means I don't have to wait for the platform. Is that worth it? I don't know. Maybe not. Yeah. Bye-bye, Thwomp. Oh, okay, I gotta jump farther. And then when that comes over here, what is it doing exactly? I don't know, I guess maybe it bounces on trampoline and opens up the way to that door. Ah, oh, stop hugging Goombas, Toad. Wait, why am I playing as Toad anyways? It's SMB style. Good question. I feel like this is a pretty intriguing course. Like, it's the kind of course that doesn't feel particularly hard, but it's also, like, not really like the kind of course that I would necessarily do good at, I feel like. But, oh man, almost made it. But I'm, like, very curious to see what happens next. It's like one of those movies, it's like, the movie is not like the best thing I've ever watched, but it's still like worth watching to the end just to see what happens next, I feel like. That's how I feel about this course. Whoa. Why are there even donut blocks there? I feel like they serve no purpose. Oh, almost had it. Something's underrated? Wait, what are you referring to? The really weird tech? Wait, which part is really weird? What's tech? Are we talking about a different course? The one that I skipped? When you said really weird tech? Or am I just imagining things? Oh, yeah, so the timing on the burners is interesting. Like, depending on when you, like, kick the Buzzy Beetle shell, that can really make or break your run, potentially. I mean, you might be able to adapt to it regardless, but it's gonna make it easier or harder if you're not careful, in any case. Consistent or whatever, it's gonna be different than before. Point. Okay. Oh, we're like outpacing the beetle? Nice. Okay. Now we're in the door. Oh, that's just the goal. Okay, so you're supposed to go into the castle, but if you don't go underneath that platform, then you won't. That's interesting. What a great course. So that was the ending. Okay. Anyway. See, I honestly, even though that wasn't a particularly good course, I do feel like that was like more or less what I prefer playing in general. Not like it was restrictive, but I wasn't able to like really do much exploration, but there was a little bit of exploration I could do, right? I would say that like for a Mario Maker 2 course, this was like way above average of quality. And I feel like more often than not, I get that out of Detailed Search, it feels like, compared to like playing Endless Challenge or something, but anyway, but one of the things I was saying is I don't really like spending like a huge amount of time being dead all the time. So I was getting like a really frustrated when I was dying on like the 5th jump in like the speedrun level or something like that earlier, but sometimes like I was like, man, it's like getting annoyed because I couldn't even get to like past the first 5 seconds or so. But anyways, with this course, I can get like pretty far, pretty consistently, right? Either the quarter way mark or the halfway mark on a regular basis, especially the halfway mark or even the 3/4 mark later on as I got more experience with the levels. So, anyways, like that was, you know, like about a 6 minute, I mean, about a 60 seconds long course, more or less, or almost 70 seconds really, and if you get halfway through, that's like easily more than 30 seconds, right? So definitely felt like I was playing the level more than I was being dead, absolutely, for the entire time I was playing it, so that felt great. There's been over 1,000 uncleared courses with this combination consistently in the past 30 days, so could probably go all the way down to page 10 if you wanted. Survive the rooms. I'm wondering if that's a brawler or maybe like a one-screen situation or something. I don't know. Maybe. A little bit. Oh wow, this is really long. I'm wondering if this has checkpoints in it or not. I don't know. This might be way too hard, but we'll see. I just want to have a look at it. Course title is intriguing after all. I like it when like a course title is kind of like instructions. Wait, why does it look like they're coming from Lucky Twos? Really, they're not, right? But can you actually go in there with this donut block? Like, excuse me? I don't really understand. Like, no, there's no way that's possible. Then, I mean, like, how would I get access to a shell? Like, I don't have a cat suit. I can't claw the shell to flip it over. No, wait, he said survive the rooms, right? So does it mean I'm like gonna get a bomb eventually if I just stand around and don't die? Oh, we get a mushroom apparently. Okay. Allows me to damage boost to get into the pipe. I still need to ride the donut block, but okay. Okay, so we're gonna get another mushroom again. Although this time I don't exactly know where. Okay, I guess I should have jumped on it. Oh, it's over there on the left. I wonder how many rooms you have to survive. Seems like a lot with 5 minutes. Like 10 rooms, maybe. We don't have a full 500 seconds on the clock, that's worth noting. There's definitely a real danger of timing out. I feel like you should just jump up here and wait. Like, this is cheese, but I don't care, right? Oh, wait, oh no, you don't need the donut block, what am I saying? Anyway, I can't see what's in the pipe, so I guess there's no point in continuing. I didn't mean to go into the pipe, but like... Anyway, not that big of a deal. I'm actually gonna switch to Toadette. There's no reason for me to play as Toad on this course. I don't mind playing him in NSMBU just because I feel like the blue, at least at daytime, is like really bright in the background compared to the darker coloring of Toad's hat, but oops. Oh, I went too fast because of the momentum. Anyways, I've just been like customarily been picking Toadette for a while. I can handle playing as Toad in Castle if I have to, but if it's Castle Knight, I much prefer Toadette. Because Castle Knight, you get the darker coloring. try to do this right. There we go. Alright, and we're in the pipe. Third room. It's just a bunch of Goombas. Honestly, this is really tedious. Like, why do we have to wait so long? Like, there's no way, like, this is, like, relaxing for him? Like, what? We have to jump way too many times for that to have been relaxing, you know? Oh, I hate jumps like this. You have to do it repeatedly, that's so annoying. Oh! Oh. Yeah, if I died in the Goomba room, that's gonna be super embarrassing, but... Dude, how many times do I have to jump over that Goomba Muncher stack, though? That's... I actually might refuse to like this level because of that room. Like, if there's a really fun room after that, then I'll like it, but... I'm not really expecting there to be one. I wasn't sure how to even do the jump. Like, I don't know what you mean by you held back, I just... No! Why do I do this? I'm just trying to duck for no good reason. I guess maybe so I could stop moving, but without jumping, but it's causing me to go into the pipe. Okay, I can just wait at the blue pipe and jump there. It'll be safe. I think this would be easier if I just switch controllers, to be perfectly honest. Like, I don't have to be, like, particularly precise at all. And it's definitely, like, an endurance course. So, I think I'm better off using Joy-Cons on this course. Why the microphone? At this point, it's just like, it's like... there was no reason for me to duck there, I don't know why I went in, I just... Oh! It's like, at this point, it's just some sort of mysterious habit. Maybe, like, my subconscious is like, you know what, you need more viewers in your chat. You know how to get more viewers? Do some sandbagging. That'll be funny to watch. Come on, Andrew, get it together. Stop goofing around. Stop being such a clown. That's Yuvo's role as a streamer. Okay, into the pipe. You're supposed to be a spy, remember? Eighth day in a row doing 12-hour shift. Wow, that's intense, bro. You don't have a weekend? Or do you mean that doesn't include the weekend? Or I mean that time off or whatever I'm trying to say. This definitely doesn't feel as annoying now that I swatched to the Joy-Cons, like this room here. It's a lot more chill for sure. Like, do I like it? No, but at least it's not, like, unnecessarily tedious and long. Like, in my mind, it's just kind of like a whatever kind of moment. See, like, if I jump forward and am not calculating the speed at which the Goombas are going correctly, then I am gonna die to the Muncher on the front side, or the top side of its head, you know what I mean? So, and I don't want to do that. So I did pull back like he was saying earlier, but crap, I jumped too early. I was just trying to get it over with, but I ended up going into the grinder. 44 hours of overtime. That sounds like a lot of overtime. Let me look at this. Huh? You're telling me you're supposed to work 83 hours a week? That's crazy, right? Because I just pulled up the calculator and it said, wait a minute. Wait, did I type that wrong? Oh, maybe I did type that wrong. Okay, that makes way more sense. Wait, how did okay, sorry. I was like clicking with the mouse and I guess the mouse click didn't register on the calculator. You work 40 hours a week normally is what you're saying. Okay, gotcha. Oh, I almost didn't get into the pipe fast enough. Oops. Well, it would be 48 if you include the 8th day, but if you don't include the 8th day, then it's... So, I mean, both are correct, I suppose. I think this would be easier if there's some sort of like blocks, like, you know, not ground blocks, like below the ground blocks, to like aid in figuring out when to go, essentially. Okay, now I'm confused. I have the mushroom, but where am I going with the mushroom? Like, what? I don't see a door to go into. What in the world? Am I waiting for a lift to fall down? Like, what? Do they expect me to do some kind of damage boosting through the grinders with blocks I can't even see? Go back and door the muncher. What are you talking about? You want me to kill 3 of the Goombas? While they're stacked on top of each other? Or no, all 4 of them. What? How am I gonna do that? The muncher's gonna kill me. There's no way that's possible. Well, it made me get on top of the muncher when I tried, so... There has to have been some sort of hidden shenanigan there. I think. Probably. Unless doing what you say is really possible, which if it is, it's probably outside my skill range. Whoops, I didn't mean to press that button. Alright. That's what I get for picking an NSMBU course with 6 footprints on it. I want to say it kind of looked like there might have been like a door behind the grinders. Like, both of them might have had a door behind them. And so maybe they went to the next room. But I wasn't entirely sure, and so if you hadn't backseated me, I would have tried to go behind the grinder. And maybe I would have gone to the next room, or maybe there's not a door, and maybe I would not have discovered anything, I don't know. But I don't really feel like going back to that jump rope over the muncher stack thing again. That's really miserable gameplay in my opinion. Just really hate consistent high jumps, whatever you want to call it. It just feels really yucky to me as a gamer. I think it was like a double door exit presentation, actually. Maybe, I don't know, but... Dude, what is this course? It's so weird. There's like... I might fall down because of a Kaizo block or whatever. What's going on with that door? I don't know, maybe I should try to go back into the pipe. What kind of jump was that, Toadette? Swinging claw over here. Yeah, but okay. Okay, that was actually kind of short. Okay, you know what? I was being a big baby. We talked about it. I'm gonna do another clear, because, I mean, this was a pretty easy course, right? I just want to go back to that course that I suspected there could have been a door underneath the grinder, because, to be fair, it might be your fault that I died. And if it is, it's like, it would be also your fault that we didn't get to see what the next room was. So I feel like anybody else lurking right now deserves to know what's past the next room if I'm the one that was right. So let's just try and find out if there's a door behind the grinder. If there's not a door behind the grinder, then we'll just move on and we'll play your level. But, oh yeah, it probably has, like, more footprints on it now. Here it is. Okay. I think this is it, right? Wait, no, this is a completely different course. What? Okay, let's just go to my played courses list. Yeah, like, I wasn't 100% positive that there were doors behind the grinders, or even if there were, that was even correct, but I definitely regret not having tried it, but maybe it'll be fine. Okay, so okay, this room's actually pretty easy. I just need to keep it together. Oops. You know, yeah, okay, that's actually easier than I thought it was. You don't have to, like, jump up there at all. You can just kind of hang out on the left-hand side. Perfectly safe to do. Dude, where is my key? I feel like it took longer than usual this time. Oh, there's no door there. Wait, there is a door. I see it now. It's up above. If the Goomba room didn't take so long, I wouldn't be so annoyed at that room, you know? Like, yes, it's a very irritating concept of, like, doing the max jump over and over and over again. But, like, it's not a huge number of times. And, like, granted, like, I feel like the stack moves slowly enough that I do get a pretty good amount of, like rest, I guess, if you want to call it that, between jumps. I mean, granted, I guess I could always pause if I really feel like I needed to, but it's always nice to not have to pause for that kind of thing. Okay, so let me try to analyze this. Okay, I think you're supposed to stand on the muncher. Oh. Unless there's a block directly below it. Man, I don't like this situation. Because what if I try to stand on the muncher and then it's wrong, and then I'm not able to damage boost properly? Wait, no, it's too high. It's definitely too high. I feel like the player, like, I should have guessed that there's no way that the muncher would be the correct height, because, like, so far, like, nothing really in this course is really all that hard. It's just been a bunch of, like, knowing what to do situations. Like, every room has basically been a knowledge check, is what I'm trying to say. Like, and that course is no different. If we're supposed to jump on the muncher, that means we need to do a high jump, like, while the muncher is getting close to the door. So that's not consistent with how this person has been designing these rooms, because that then becomes a skill check. It's not a knowledge check at that point, right? So it's just a door, it's just a block that you stand on normally underneath the door, or maybe there's a hidden block that you have to hit first, although I doubt that, but it's possible, I guess. Whereas the thing is, I can't check it as long as I'm small. It's really annoying. I guess I should have enough time to hit a hidden block and then jump up, or to fail the hidden block and still jump up. Okay, yeah, not a hidden block confirmed. I don't know how I accidentally jumped up like that onto it. Like, I thought I was gonna, like, fall down. So I think that was actually like a cloud block or a donut block. I think I was thinking it would be like a ground block or like a mystery block or something, but I think it was a donut block maybe. That's what I'm saying, like, I was expecting to bonk and then re-jump, but instead I just jumped straight up onto it because I jumped a little bit higher than I thought I was gonna, because I'm not very good at adjusting my jump height, so... Yeah, there was either there was something to pass through, so it had to have been a donut block or a cloud block. I can't think of anything else it could have possibly been. Not that whatever it is all that important, but... Yeah, so I had no idea that that was there. That actually makes it, like, a lot easier, because you can just jump up from below instead of having to fall down on it. So actually, the maneuver is even easier than I originally thought it was, which, ironically, because of the unexpectedness of it, because I didn't know what kind of block it actually was, it made me mess it up, the whole maneuver. Because, like, my idea was, I prepared for it being a devious invisible block, but I was expecting it to be like a mystery block or ground block or whatever. And because it was neither of the things that I was expecting or the thing that I was planning for, they just resulted in me failing the damage boost check. Maybe if I paused, like, immediately afterwards, I would have been able to mentally recover and therefore pass the damage boost check, but I did not pause that, unfortunately, so... Gotta do it again. Okay. What's all this? Huh? But how is this a survival room? I'm confused. Like, nothing's even trying to hurt me. Do I have to kill the Koopa Troopas? This is so bizarre. Usually you just wait a timer, but this might be an exception. I'm not sure if that's jumping high enough to land on them. Can we keep their shell? Not sure if that's important or not. I don't know if I was supposed to hit the switch or not. This feels very unfair at the moment. What in the world? Wait, was I supposed to do... Did you guys see that? Wait, what was that? I, like, jumped high enough to see something. Oh, you have to hit the switch multiple times. What? Okay, so... The idea was as you jump up over the shell, then maybe these Koopa Troopas would kill you, but you can just do like a small jump. So it's not even that big of a deal. I don't know. I'm actually thinking maybe you have to be... No, okay, never mind. Hopefully the switch stamp won't matter. Excuse me? What in the world is this? Oh, there's a... Oh, whoops. Oh, okay, hopefully I didn't need that. Holy crap. Okay, yeah, no, I think it was intended for us to have that early and lose it, the bigness, to all these projectiles. I saw a... Holy! There was a gray block. I saw him moving around. Okay, there's another one. Maybe it's the same. No, I moved too quickly. Hold up, what was even happening? Do you guys see anything? Like, I don't get it. It's like this. I feel like the same gray block keeps passing by. Oh, maybe I just needed it to last longer. Trigger the icicle? Oh, you're right! We killed a brown block with the icicle. We had to kill a Goomba with the icicle. Oh, I'm an idiot. Oh, wow. I didn't even recognize that the icicle was even there, to be honest. Okay, wow. Gotta, like, puzzle solve the room before you can start surviving, right? Sometimes. I mean, to be fair, that where there was the Koopa Troopa room right before it, and even before that, we were trying to, like, get through a weird exit. Oh man, this course is starting to traumatize me a little bit. It is like I feel like the challenges in this course are like even if they're not particularly fair, I feel like they're building up my skill. And I don't necessarily mind waiting a while. Granted, it is kind of boring, but because the rooms are easy enough once you know what to do for the most part, at least early on, it doesn't feel like as punishing as otherwise would be. Because I feel like I don't have to apply effort in passing, but I do feel bad for anybody that has to wait for their level to get played right now, because this level is really not respecting our time right now. We could have used a checkpoint at some point, because there's no clear condition at all. But I don't think this course is gonna have a checkpoint anywhere. If it was gonna have one, I feel like it would have had one by now. I mean, the only reason why I don't mind waiting is because I've been trying to beat the stealth game, and that game has you doing a lot of waiting sometimes, and it's really unfortunate, but that game also has no checkpoints, so I feel like I'd be a little bit of a hypocrite if I finished beating that game and I didn't finish this first clear challenge. So that's kind of like the only reason. But, like, I feel like I can mentally handle it, like, right? But like, at the same time, I feel like I worry that maybe my viewers wouldn't be able to mentally handle it, you know? But I guess it's fine. can you imagine if some player timed it so the mushroom gets destroyed by the switch? You could have to, like, jump on the shell and then kick it again or something to get that to happen. Hopefully I didn't need to, like, jump a particular distance up high, because if I did, then I'm screwed at this point. Okay, fine. Alright, here comes this level now. Well, I guess, you know, maybe I could try and not grab the mushroom for as long as possible, so that way I can grab it whenever I want it. I think it's fine. Oh no, I just remembered. Okay, so we're supposed to like, trigger the ice wall, right? I wish I was like pausing and not just like making this fight. I want this thing fall. Oh no. Please. Oh no, no, no. I'm gonna have to do this again, aren't I? Holy crap. No, no, no! Oh, my brain. I was not mentally ready, and I should have paused as soon as I entered the room. Oh wow. Okay. Oh, I'll get it this time. I think. Barring any other mental hiccups. Yeah, no, that's exactly what I'm thinking. We should go to the icicle immediately instead of waiting for the mushroom. That's an excellent idea. But even like, that's the thing, like I was what is wrong with me? Got the sequence in that room. What was I trying to say? Like not only did I wait for the mushroom, but like I waited for the icicle, right? As if the icicle needed time to load. So, like, if I had just waited for the mushroom, I think I would have won, probably. But I took so long to go, because I was waiting for the icicle for no reason. It's just, like, forgetting that I needed to do that, because I was getting distracted by wondering if I should collect the mushroom right away or not. Like, that was preventing me from remembering that I needed to do that other thing, right? So, I don't know, I feel like I'm so easily distracted sometimes when everything is just happening so fast and like we're on like a time limit and stuff. It's like, I'm just like, because like you're getting progressively like more Koopalings coming in, I guess, until there's what, like 7 of them shooting at you, because that's the max amount, and that's a lot of Koopalings. So it's like the sooner you can kill a Goomba, the better. So absolutely, like, not waiting for the mushroom is the way to go, or waiting to grab the mushroom is better than like standing there and not doing anything, whatever I'm trying to say, I don't know. Anyway, okay. Okay, this is the hard room. Welcome back, Iggy. Thanks for adding a level to the queue. Okay, one more tall jump and we should be okay. Alright. Alright, and then there's this room, which is quite easy. Alright, we've definitely jumped up high enough to trigger whatever it is we need to trigger. Now we can just play jump rope for a while, and we should be okay. Oh man, I messed that up. Bro, where's my key? Oh, I moved it over here. I have to kill myself apparently. Okay. I was like, I couldn't see the Goomba, so I was like, where's my key? Okay, this is confusing. Moles, Goombas, and who knows what else. Okay, this is really spooky, but I like this room. This is funny. But also very spooky. Like, I'm worried that we're gonna have something else to deal with besides moles and Goombas, but I mean, well, technically we do. Oh! Holy crap! There's what is happening? Another room, another room. What is this? What is this? This is crazy. Oh! Wow. Oh. Iggy says he made it some sort of Lido level. Okay. Well, I probably will not be beating that. What was the timer when I died? I want to see. Oh. Oh. Currently, Kobold is playing my Super World, so if you are wanting to watch and play it, he almost beat this course last stream, so he will probably beat it today. So you can watch him do that if you want. It's from my first account, Super World. Obviously, we're not asking you to drop everything and watch them right now, but you can watch the past broadcast if you want. Or you could maybe watch his broadcast and mine at the same time. Okay. He's bouncing on booze. He has to defeat 46 of them and get to the goal. He technically did not find the 4th red coin yet, but he was very close to discovering where it is, so I'm sure he'll be fine. It is quite a bit of an endurance course, and he does tend to struggle on endurance courses, but He was the second person to clear my Coin Grab Gauntlet 14, which also qualifies as an endurance course. So I'm sure he can handle this one. Now, will it take more than 2 submissions? I don't know. I wouldn't think it would, but we'll see. Okay. Oh yeah, we jumped really high just now. We don't need to jump any higher. Okay. That fire bar room was really intense. Not sure what's the best way to try to tackle that one, to be honest. I don't have to continue to trigger the high school at this point. Okay, we could maybe keep the mushroom. The thing is, we need a key. Kill these enemies quickly and we'll have to worry about them overpopulating this area, I guess. Okay, maybe we can afford to take damage against these things at some point or another. Oh, we have to do ground pounds. Interesting, okay. Wow, that's kind of wacky. Oops, wow, that was terrible. Whoa. Wait a minute. Was that even necessary? I feel like I could have just skipped that. Yeah, because I kept my bigness in the mole and Goomba room. So I didn't need to wait for that mushroom to come down. Okay, I don't know if that's cheese or if that's just a reward for doing good on the Goomba part. I guess you could interpret it either way you want to. I'm gonna interpret it as a reward for doing well on the Goomba and mole part. There's really— what?! That's ironic because he didn't give me a new mushroom. And then, like, okay, that room that I just died in, I don't know how I was supposed to know that that was gonna happen. What is he? Like, waiting for the lava. Oh, he's just gotta get the last 8 boos. So he's on track right now. Talking about butt slamming something. I'm gonna butt slam the Bowser. Wait, what did I? Oh, I lost it to the plant. Of course I did. Right. Okay, no, that's not my fault then. Okay, so what's... Okay, there's a bunch of spikes in the walls, but... Like, how is that supposed to tell me anything, right? Like, I don't know how we're supposed to know what to do here. That's just, like, the weirdest thing. Is that 3 grinders? I can't even tell if it's 3 grinders or not. I think it is. And then followed by 1. Anyways, I was not expecting those to fall. Like, there's absolutely no way we could have known, right? Oops. Where? Whatever, I can't even find the clip now. Anyways... Oh, he only needs 2 more boos. Oh, he's still missing that red coin. Oh, that's not good. Yeah, it looks like he's about to die. Oh, he just did. Alright, I want to get this course, but I'm not sure how much longer it's going to take me. Is the guy that's waiting for me to finish still waiting? Okay, he is. I do appreciate your patience, anybody that is waiting, and even if you're not waiting, I'm sure you've showed a decent amount of patience, but... I'm really not very good at the NSMBU style, so I feel like that makes it a lot harder for me to actually get these challenges done in a timely manner sometimes. I'm definitely a lot better at 3D World style, for example, but... I'm hoping to eventually, like, maybe get a super expert medal or something like that, or maybe even just an expert medal. And granted, maybe doing detailed search isn't going to be a reliable way of getting, like, better enough to do that, but at least it'll, like, get me more, like, comfortable in the style, whatever that's worth. And maybe I can make some NSMBU courses that could be really hard for really good players of the NSMBU or whatever, I don't know. Looks like he might have skipped some of the boos to do the room that he died on. Hopefully he grabbed the red coin before leaving. Otherwise he's going to be in quite the pickle, so to speak. Oh, we just got it now. He like left and came back. I guess that's because he wanted to despawn something. Probably like a toxic mushroom or something. Alright. No! I was really hoping that I wouldn't have to do this fire bar part. I was hoping to skip it. But it's fine. I've done it once before, I can do it again. Ah, you gotta be kidding me, I died to a mole, no. I mean, I knew there was a very realistic possibility of me dying to a mole, but it's still disappointing that it happened. Uh-oh. I think Kobold has to start over. He doesn't have a shell right now, and he's in a room where he can't get one. Surprised he forgot about that, but whatever. It happens to the best of us. Iggy's talking about is body right now. He's 14 minutes into my submission. Unless he gets it on this next attempt, I'm not sure if he's gonna have time to do another attempt or not. Anyway, I kind of want to start working on my super world again. Okay, I'm trying to remember what was after the fire bar room. What was before it, whatever. There was the Goombas and moles. That one was actually pretty spicy and funny and stuff, but I'm trying to keep my bigness. Like, I was able to do that, and then I died while being small in the room as well. I feel like sometimes I have a tendency to make like a medium-sized mistake, and then I just sort of like get tilted a little bit and make another mistake and die. Like a chain reaction of mistakes. Like, depending on the level that I'm making, like if the course is like got any sort of like unfair aspects to it, I feel like the chances that happens like increases a lot, you know? The donut block disappeared. Yeah, I mean, I might as well just kick the shell right away. Like, if I was doing a world record run, then you just do these small jumps over the shell. You don't bother killing the Koopa Troopas above. It's like, I'm really not doing myself any favors by killing them all first. I mean, it is kind of fun, but I really need to, like, try to go faster. And also just, you know, get the clear. Actually, now that I think about it, I could go into this room with a shell. I think it's possible to bring a shell into the Goomba and Mole room now that I think about it. So you could cheese the Goomba and Mole room if you really wanted to with a shell. That's really not a horrible idea. I'm going to try doing that next time. I did not think of it until now, otherwise I would have mentioned it or started to try to doing it. Yeah. Are you kidding me right now? Dude, I was trying to keep my bigness. It's fine, don't worry about it. Moles and Goombas are not gonna kill you. I think we're waiting for the on-screen shell to hit that mystery block. Okay, I think next up is the fire bar room. Yeah. This room's really not too tough once you like know exactly what to do. The fact that you have to like do stuff while you're surviving definitely adds to the difficulty of a room. This is definitely a marathon. It's funny because it feels like a clear condition course just because it doesn't have checkpoints. But it's really not. You know, it's funny because, like, now that I think about it, even if I had a clear condition, it wouldn't necessarily make it better just for having it. Like, I mean, the fact of the matter is, it's a very linear course. But, like, if it were a Red Coins Challenge Rooms course with a clear condition, that would, like, theoretically allow you to go into any room you want to practice it. And it'd be a lot better, like, use of the player's time for that, I think. Holy crap, I almost didn't make it through. Oh. This looks like a casual level. What in the world? Looks like Kobold just finished clearing my course, so he was able to do it, his second session of playing it. I don't know if we need to kill Ludwig or not, but let's give it a try, I guess. Wait, no, That's right, we only have 6 minutes minus 10 seconds. So that wasn't a casual breather. That was a, like, okay, speedrun this casual course kind of situation in order to clear. I mean, it did look a little bit like a 1-1, but it had Ludwig in it. Plus also it's NSMBU. Anyways, I guess I'll just, let's go click on, I'm gonna go lurk in Z7's channel now and see what he's doing for Super Expert, I guess. Okay, like, that ending is a little bit interesting. I wonder how much time I have on the clock before I started dilly-dallying. I think there was a mushroom in one of those blocks, so I might want to grab that before I start trying to clear that last bit. I will say, even though I'm not a big fan of the fact that this course is overly linear, I do just like that it's nice and big. Like, I definitely like to put a size limit to linear courses, right? And I don't know, I feel like given, like, that you can't, like, do a lot of this very quickly, this is not really how I would prefer to have a level designed personally. So, at the same time, it's like I still would prefer people to make bigger courses rather than smaller ones in general. Like, I'm not like a numbers chaser. I'm not just like, you know, I'm just gonna skip this just because that way I can get like, you know, like 10 easier courses, right? Like, it's about the experience. It's not that I mean, we have hot streak highlights that I've been posting on YouTube recently. So, I mean, it's not like I don't do like a whole bunch of easy courses sometimes. It's just... I don't know, I'm here to like, just like do a variety of content at the end of the day. Let me change the resolution. I don't know why I was watching in 720p. Hopefully we didn't get our internet disconnected while I was streaming. Or some sort of frame drops or something. Oh, whoa. I got an error message. I had to reload the video player for Twitch. Oh yeah, that's another thing too, now I think about it, is if the final part is going to be a little bit on the long side, I should consider like doing this room the fast way instead of the slow way that I just did. So yeah, we can do this way fast. We can also do potentially the big mushroom firebar room skip. If we can do this room fast and the firebar room skip, then we have a pretty good chance of not timing out. Let me just click on this real quick. Yeah, I'm gonna say, like, I feel like maybe the maker did in fact speedrun this course. I guess we'll find out when I clear it. Because I don't think I was going particularly slowly at the end here. Oh no, I jumped into that. Well, there goes the firebar room skip. Oh yeah, wait, I forgot. I was supposed to bring a shell into this room anyways. Just for, you know, nerve's sake. Not necessarily to save me any time. Well, I guess it could save you a little bit of time because you don't have to worry about jumping on a room after you get here or more or whatever. Only have 97 seconds. Yeah, we're definitely really short on time. Because this room takes quite a while to do. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do some serious speedrunning here to get this one done. Alright, 59 seconds. I mean, that stuff is not particularly fast. Okay, and then I was like goofing off in this room too earlier. So, like a lot, because I was like looking for, I was like preparing for the next room and not really thinking about the clock and stuff. Wondering if there was something hidden or not. Dude, there's too many plants. Holy crap, there's another Ludwig. And 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 another Ludwig. What in the world do you want me to... Oh, dude. Ah, okay, okay. We have to damage boost the goal too, which does mean I need a mushroom. Wow, okay. Okay, game. Should have known there'd be one more damage boost section. That is so dumb. I'm not the biggest fan of that. Honestly, I would have preferred a clear condition. Like, at the very end, no damage boost. Like, if you like, just say clear condition, touch the goal as Super Toadette, you know, like, be a big player, character, whatever. Like, don't be small. I feel like that would have been fine. Why do you have to make the final part a damage boost? Or you could have just said clear as big. I don't know, would that have been too confusing? I don't know, maybe. Like, oh, why am I taking damage now? I just feel like it would have been a little less confusion at the end, at least. But I guess it's not really that big of a deal. Are the Goombas just like continuously like a bump into another Goomba who eventually falls down and gives me a key? Because I've been feeling like I've been suspicious for a while that I got a key from jumping on a Goomba. Oh! Jumped too early. It's been a while since I died to that room. I guess I had it coming. Got a little sloppy. You know, I think the main thing that this course is missing is some coins. Like, you give it some actual coinage and it actually becomes potentially viable as a Super World course. Even if it would have to maybe be an optional course. Something. Anyway. But, like, it's definitely not fit for Endless Challenge. Wait, is Z7... Wait. Is he just playing Super Mario Maker 1 highlights right now? Oh yeah, he totally is. Or something. He might even be playing Roundabout or something. I don't know. I don't think there's a Roundabout though. Not sure. But yeah, he's got some SMM1 highlights on his Be Right Back screen. Why am I watching a BRB screen? There's no way to speedrun this, is there? Really not. That particular room, I mean. Okay, don't goof up on the Muncher stack part. Made it all the way to the goal room, so I know I can do this. Just a matter of time. So we need 2 shells here. Should probably be grabbing one now so I don't lose more time. Oops. Missed. Oh, oops. No. Guess I wasn't planning ahead very good there. Was I not jumping up high enough for the mushroom to come down? I hope that's not the case, but oh man, I keep messing up. Now I'm just gonna have to do it afterwards, I guess. Wait, no, I can just... I don't need an additional one, right? I can just... Oh! I should have grabbed another one. That was really not intelligent of me. I honestly, no, I shouldn't do that. Like, yes, I can cheese the Mole and Goomba room, but... Like, I think I'm actually losing more time than it's gaining me. So that's not actually worth doing. Clearly. I mean, granted, you could take it into an additional room, but what are you gonna do with it? Hit a Ludwig with it? Like, you don't need to do that. You don't need to kill any of the Ludwigs. None of them are gonna have a key, blah, blah, blah. Okay, I'm not gonna try to do the shell cheese. It's an interesting idea, but there's just not really a time reason saved to do it. But you saw, I did attempt it. I could have done it if I did it more slowly, I think, like without much trouble, because you just keep the bigness, grab the second shell, beat the first shell with the second one, and then you go down, right? Or wait, actually, does that make sense? I don't know. Maybe that doesn't make sense. I don't know. Maybe it's a lot harder than initially thought, but that's okay because I don't even need to do it. Too time-consuming, anyways. I think there are actually like 3 Goombas up there at the start. It might be like the one on the left that has the key. I don't know, kind of hard to keep track of them all, I guess. This course reminds me a little bit of Windswept. I've been playing some Windswept, and you get to play as a duck and a turtle in that game. And the gameplay, it kind of feels a little clunky, but I've managed to get used to the clunkiness. Whoa, almost did not go into the door. I don't think we have to jump up for the mushroom, so I'm gonna test that theory out now, and not jump up past the Koopa Troopas. At what time should we start getting worried, I wonder? If the mushroom doesn't come down, I don't even know. Maybe like 150? There it is. Okay. That's not what I wanted to do. I was still big, I should have just taken a hit, but whatever. Not going particularly fast, but I think I had plenty of time on the clock earlier. It's nowhere close to world record pace, but it's fine. Doesn't really need to be. Hey, Mushroom, I need your help. Oh, crap. Okay, we're fine. I don't know, I feel like I did that part really slowly. 82 seconds, yikes. Okay, time's a wasting. Let's just be nice and calm. Everything's fine. Oh! No! I forgot about that room, like how to do it. Like I thought it was time to go and it wasn't. I was so impatient. Oh, man. I don't know why I'm dodging those. Like, I keep feeling torn between doing it a fast way and doing it a safe way. And then somehow I end up doing it something in between and annoying myself. And then, like, and then I do poorly. It's so weird, you know? Like, I just... if it weren't for the fact that I died to the clock, this wouldn't even be happening to me, but... Because I died to the clock, it's just turning me into some sort of maniac. Can't decide if he's trying to go fast or slow. Ugh. Alright, 2 more jumps and we should be, well, 3 if you count jumping up onto the donut. Or cloud block, whatever it is. That was a mistake. Let's just pretend that didn't happen. Okay. I'm just kidding, by the way. I don't really trim out embarrassing moments from first clear highlights. I don't want to be disingenuous like that. Ah, oh, dude, I would really love to be able to do the cheese at once, but I mean that requires me to get through this room without losing bigness, which is obviously tall here. I mean it's debatable if you call it cheese or not. I mean it's definitely a reward for getting through there and here with bigness. Surprised I'm not doing it more often. I mean, even though, like, I don't know what I'm trying to say. Just, why was it taking a long time to trigger key? Oh, if the switch state is in the right place, then oh crap! If I was on the right hand side of hitting the wow. Oh man. Oh, dude, this course. My back is actually starting to hurt. Sorry, chat. I'm just so close, I can't stop. I know I can do it. It's not even a particularly physically demanding course. Like, the toughest part by far is just like the Ludwig part, with, but it's still a little bit tricky to be consistent on other stuff. Oops, what am I doing? Oh, okay, I'm gonna start over. I don't wanna risk dying to the clock again. This is ridiculous. Okay. Grab the mushroom, go on the pipe. Remember that, Toadette. Grab the mushroom, go on the pipe. You can do this. Got another roll out. I don't know if you clarified earlier what your role even means, but anyway. Maybe I need to rewind chat or something. Pounds? Is that like European money or something? I don't understand why. Oh no, okay, we're fine. Like, pound is technically an English word, even if it's used primarily by, like, United States or whatever, not England, but, like, you know, languages are so weird, like, why so many homophones? Like, why is pound also the name of currency? You know, in addition to being a type of weight, or a measurement of weight. Like, it's just so strange to me that there's pounds, there's currency, and it's like, it's in the same language. Like, if we're pound in French, and we're currency, I could understand, you know, just as an example. No, it's English. You know, just some other language, even just like in the Netherlands or whatever, or Dutch or whatever the language is called. If like the currency was pounds, like, okay, sure, that's unusual, but it's not the exact same language, right? Like, it's so weird. Like, I feel like languages have the tendency to reuse the same word for no good reason. And there's plenty of other ways to pronounce words. You can come up with new words, pronunciations, and they just choose not to. I don't like it. Dude, how many switch triggers did it take in this room? Too many. I don't like that room. I think that's my least favorite room. Like, it's cute and all, but like, come on, man. It doesn't need to have that many switch triggers. At least the Goomba room is a little bit funny in its own weird way, but like... Man, I mean, it's mostly because it sets you up for the, like, harder Goomba plus mole room. That's the main reason why I think it's a little bit funny. No! I almost had it! Ah, they... I really wanted that skip. Well, I can just get this skip if somebody beats my time. It's not that big of a deal. I'm still gonna try to clear this. I might end up beating this on your break if I could do well enough here. Holy crap. Wait, why are there so many moles here? Holy crap. Okay, 103 seconds left. Okay. To hit this an extra time. I'll get in a rush right here. Wow. Apparently I was wrong! I was able to rush it. Oh. Okay, 88 seconds. It's not my PB into this room, but that's okay. It doesn't need to be. We should have plenty of time. Oh. Okay. Honestly, I'm still kind of annoyed that it didn't give me the full 6 minutes. Like, I still would have died because another 10 seconds wouldn't make a difference, but I just wish I hadn't died quite as quickly as I had going into that last round. But part of that's my fault for looking around for hidden things. Alright, let's go on the pipe. Alright, there's my mushroom. Here comes my Ludwig. Jump on him to go over the plants. Oops. Oh crap. Well, no, I'm small. That's not good. I was hoping. Wait, no. Am I just dead? I'm sorry. I'm trying. I really am. I don't even know what hurt me. Does anyone remember what hurt me? Okay, I was like, okay, it was this Koopaling, he jumped on me because he was off screen and I couldn't see if he was jumping past me or not. And I was trying to, like, check the brown block for something in it. So, that was not... It wasn't really a skill issue, it was more like a, I don't know what's gonna happen kind of thing, and I'm just taking a gamble. Like, that was a completely unnecessary gamble. I just need to not gamble, and I think we'll do this. What's wrong with me? Why am I gambling? This is exactly why I'm such a terrible endless challenge player. I gamble too much. Like, I don't even... It's just gambling in a video game, like I'm not even technically spinning anything except for like another attempt. I'm taking a risk, that's what I'm doing. Maybe there's a better word for it than gambling, but... He says close enough. No! I'm finishing this, I'm not giving up. Like, you saw that, like, I just thought I could get away with checking that block like that. I thought he was gonna jump past me. I feel like where Ludwig is gonna land feels very inconsistent. Similarly to like Bowser in SMB3. Maybe if we had a Ludwig and Bowser in more courses, and I'd be more familiar with his movements. But yeah, not being able to see him because he's on like a very tall platform and he jumps off screen, that really makes it hard to do it correctly. So I can't really get too frustrated at myself for messing that up. But at the same time, it's like I didn't need to try to do that. It's just another example of like if this was like formatted as a Red Coins Challenge Rooms course with the clear condition, like it would actually be so much more fun, I think, and not so darn tedious. Like having to do the same rooms over and over and over again as a... But again, like I feel like I should get used to this, even if not just for the sake of like going off on stream, right? Like, I don't know if you guys know this or not, but Final Fantasy VII Rebirth has like some really nasty boss rushes. So, like I remember one boss rush, it wasn't even like the hardest one, it took me like 24 hours to beat. Like that, well, part of the reason why is just because I'm like really bad at action RPGs, but I don't have enough experience on them. But anyways, it was still pretty unfair because I couldn't practice like the later ones. I had to keep doing the early ones over and over again. It was pretty tedious, just like this. So it's like, alright, next year FF7 Revelation is coming out. It's going to be the game after Rebirth, so there might be more like unfair boss rushes like that than you're expected to be able to beat. Man. Holy... Dude! I actually died in this room! I mean, it's not like I haven't died in the room before, but it's been a while since it happened. And I also have said that it is actually the hardest room to not take damage in, all of them, but still. It would have been nice if I could have been consistent there. Honestly, some of these rooms are just like insultingly easy, like, but only because I've, you know, already come so far and beat it like 10 plus times. Like, I don't even know how many times I've beaten these now. It's an embarrassingly high number of times, let's just put it that way. Where's my Goomba? Okay. Oh. You know, we got time for it. Let's just defeat some of these guys, because why not? It makes it feel a little less stressful doing it like this. Okay, this is the room. There's the room where I might be able to keep a mushroom, and it could be huge. Oh no, oh yeah, it's fine, let's just try not to die. I've still only gotten through that room with the mushroom like once or twice now. Maybe only once. It's hard to believe I've only done it once. Like, I know it's hard, but still. I feel like I should be better than this. Maybe if I was playing it. No! Dude, I got... What does 21 mean? 21 times I've died? I think it's more than that. It's gotta be more than that. I need some water. That's what I need right now. Where's my water bottle? There it is. So how hard do you think your course is? It's gonna be impossible, right? Or is it easier than this somehow? But, excuse me. Wow. Oh. Okay. I'm wondering if you let these guys bump into each other repeatedly, could it somehow manipulate the ones up above? I don't see how that could possibly be the case, right? Like, it's not gonna stop them up there from falling, surely. Like, the Goombas don't even, like, react to your presence whatsoever, so killing them make a difference. If you could, like, change the pipes spitting out Goombas or not, that's the only thing I could think of that could possibly change what's, like, how fast the Goombas fall down, but I don't think you can, like, actually block the Goombas from down there, but maybe you can, but it must be really hard to do if you can do it. I was getting a little bit nervous there. I was getting kind of close. Let's just pretend that didn't happen. I think Kerberos is angry about something. Just got auto-modded. Probably about how I'm bad at the game or something like that. Whoa, has one of those, Koopalings died before like that? How did he even die? Not sure exactly. Okay, bigness, hype. Let's go. Let's not take damage to the Goombas and moles and everything will be great. We'll have a good run. We can take the final room nice and slow. Alright, the fire bar skip has been accomplished. 120 into this room. I think that's a new PB. You want me to clip something? I mean, sure, we could clip something. I'm not sure what you're referring to, but I'm gonna be highlighting this whole run. I'm putting it up on YouTube. If you don't know, I put first clear highlights up on YouTube every Friday. Yeah, I got plenty of extra time. I'm gonna do this nice and slow. Not touch a spike top first, we just touch the plant instead. I almost went too early. Okay, we're fine. 68 seconds into the yellow pipe. Alright. Oh, finally got it. That was a relatively low 5 minutes clear time. Now I know that can be beaten, but I'm thinking that might have been a little bit better than clear check time. I'm not sure. Let me take a look. Oh. Yeah, we beat him by like 17 seconds. Okay. A little bit more than that. Alright, oh, I can't leave comments. I was gonna tell him, bro, you should play FF7 Rebirth. The Chadley Simulator levels are right up your alley. Anyways, whatever.